Hello, good evening to everyone. Today we're gonna discuss about clinical trials. Clinical trials are the prospective biomedical or behavioral research study on human participants and designed to answer specific questions about biomedical or behavioral interventions, including new treatments such as novel vaccines, drugs, dietary choices, dietary supplements, and medical devices and known interventions that warrant further study and comparisons. Clinical trials generate data on dosage safety and efficacy. They have received health authority ethics community or approval in the country where approval of the therapy is sought. These authorities are responsible for weighting the risk benefit ratio of the trial. Their approval does not mean the therapy is safe or effective, only that is trial may be conducted. Depending on the product type and development stage, investigators initially enroll volunteers or patients into small pilot studies and subsequently conduct progressively larger scale comparative studies. Clinical trials can vary in size and cost, and they can involve a single research center or multiple centers in one country or in multiple countries. Clinical study design aim to ensure the scientific validity and product producibility of the results. Cost of the clinical trial can range into the billion of dollars per approved drug, and they take 11 to 14 years to complete. The sponsor may be governmental organization or a pharmaceutical, biotechnology or medical device company. Certain function necessary to the trials such as monitoring and lab work may be managed by an outsourced partner such as contract research organization or central laboratory. Only 10% of the drugs started in human clinical trials become approved drugs. Clinical trials may Clinical trials are classified by the research of objective created by the investigators. In observational studies, the investigator observes the subjects and measure their outcome. The researchers do not actively manage the study. In an interventional study, the investigator gives the research subject an experimental drug, surgical procedure, use of a medical device, diagnostic, or other interventions to compare the treated subjects with those receiving no treatment or the standard treatment. Then the researchers assess how the subject's health changes. Trials are classified by their purpose. After approval of human research is granted to the trial sponsor, the US FDA means US Food and Drug Administration organize and monitor the result of the trials according types. Prevention trial looks for way to prevent diseases in people who have never held the disease or to prevent the disease from the returning. These approaches may include drugs, vitamins, or other micronutrients, vaccines, or lifestyle changes. Screening trial test for way to identify certain disease or health condition. Diagnostic trials are conducted to find better test or procedure for diagnosing a particular disease or condition. The treatment trials test experimental drugs, new combination of drugs, or new approaches to surgical or radiation theories. Quality of life trials, supportive care trials, also known as supportive care trials, evaluate how to improve comfort and quality care of for people with a chronic illness. There are phases for clinical trials. Phase 1, uh, phase 0, also known as microdosing. There is phase 1 screening for safety, Phase 2, establishing the primary efficacy of drug in a treatment of group, usually against the placebo control group. Phase 3, finally confirmation of safety and efficacy, and phase 4 was the safety study during the sales. It's also known as an post marketing study or post marketing surveillance stage. Thank you.